So y'all telling me y'all really believed Beyonce and Jay-Z were suing Rihanna and A$AP Rocky? Let's talk about the delusion. Hey guys, welcome back to It Girl Uncensored. It's your girl CC, the pop culture It Girl, and I'm back with another video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome to the Negro Shenanigans. We are a growing channel over here.
It's because I'm growing, and so are you.
Go ahead and do your girl a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you are returning, welcome back to the Negro Shenanigans. Y'all, it was a struggle getting here today. And when I say here, I mean in this room to do this. Anybody out there that is struggling to keep going, keep going. I don't know who that's for. I don't care how long it's taking you to get there. Just understand you were granted another 24 hours to keep going. So because we were granted another day, you just got to keep going until you get there. That's the way I look at it. So that's for y'all and that's for me. We just got to keep going. Now where it is I'm going, I don't know. I know where I want to go. I just don't know where it is I will be. I just felt compelled to get that off my chest because it's been a trying time. But anyway, let's get into the Negro Shenanigans. What is going on in pop culture right now? Y'all, I can't believe that y'all literally set up on Beyonce's internet and believe that there was a lawsuit between Beyonce and Jay-Z versus Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Immediately when I first saw it this morning, I'm like, and the fact that a lot of y'all ran with it is crazy to me. So many reasons as to why I immediately knew it was fake. I didn't need anybody to come out and say it was fake for me to realize that it was fake. None of it made sense. First of all, Rihanna and A$AP are both being managed under Roc Nation. You guys know that Rihanna is under Roc Nation, but I don't know if you guys are aware that A$AP Rocky is being managed by Roc Nation as well. And then there was documents that came out. First of all, I saw one that said Carter versus A$AP Rocky. So you mean to tell me that court filings is going to have A$AP's like stage name versus his birth name? And then Robin, Rihanna Fenty. Robin was spelled with an I. These are just other examples as to why it's fake, just in case if you guys didn't realize that upon hearing the news in the first place. Okay? Then they said they were suing for $100K. And I'm just like, so you mean to tell me, y'all, first of all, if it ever comes a day where Beyonce and Jay-Z are suing Rihanna and A$AP, and what the hell would they just be both suing them for? I feel like, one, it would be like the company versus them. Not them individually versus them. But y'all think that it will really come down to them suing over $100,000? Like, what are y'all talking about? That don't make sense, you guys. And y'all are really, really running with this. And it's really the fans, because people have been putting Beyonce, the Beehive, against Rihanna fans, the Navy, for a very long time. The Barbs kind of entered the chat because the Barbs, are on Rihanna's side with the Navy because there's something between Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. We really don't know what it is. The fan bases are fighting. A lot of people are wanting to see Beyonce and Jay-Z be taken down. So it is interesting when you see a headline like Beyonce is suing Rihanna. Naturally, people are going to be negative, and more so negative towards Beyonce and Jay-Z. And Jay-Z has had a lot of, issues when it comes to press lately. Actually, both of them since the Diddy situation. But, Jay-Z had his issues, but his lawsuit was dismissed recently. Tony Busby, by the way, he can't practice in New York, right? So Tony Busby is barred from New York court. So Busby voluntarily dismissed the lawsuit with prejudice against Diddy and Jay-Z. It was a legal move that prevents the case from being refiled in the future. But the reason why Tony is actually being barred is because, according to Yahoo Entertainment, the decision to bar Tony Busby from practicing law in the Southern District of New York was not solely due to the dismissal of the case against Jay-Z and Diddy, According to legal analyst Megan Kuniff, who everybody can't stand, the ban was a result of Busby's failure to obtain the necessary permission before submitting his application for admission to the court in January. This misstep, combined with allegations of misconduct during the filing process, led to him being barred. But he's also trying to be able to still have the cases that he have against Diddy from his other clients. So he's trying to make sure that is still intact. But because of that's not looking good. So it's possible that any clients that he had that is, going after Diddy, those could possibly be at risk at being thrown out as well. I got some Diddy news too. I'll get back to, stay tuned later on in the video, and I'll tell you what I heard about Diddy and, what's going on with him. So speaking of A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, shout out to A$AP Rocky for being found not guilty. He was charged with 2 accounts of assault. So, he was accused of shooting his friend A$AP Rocky in 2021, and he has been found not guilty. With this case, it looked a lot of people was nervous for A$AP because he turned down the plea to do about 6 months in jail and then probation and stuff like that. And they said if he was found guilty, he was looking to face 20 years or something like that. So it was something like that. He was looking at some time. So a lot of people was like, ooh, maybe you should have, taken the plea. And then it wasn't looking good for A$AP at first because it was said that he had a prop gun with the altercation between him and his longtime friend A$AP Rocky. And then everybody's like, a prop gun. It was not looking good for A$AP for a minute. But then when they put A$AP Rocky on the stand, he got caught lying about a lot. It was a lot of inconsistencies with his story. It was a lot of things that worked against A$AP Rocky because not only he reported the incident days later, and then he went back and found shell casings on the ground. And it's just then a lot of people were talking about Rihanna bringing her babies, up to the courthouse as well as she should. Bring her children. Yes, we have 2 kids, and I am Rihanna, the biggest pop star in the world. To have sympathy for me. Do not take my kids forever away from them. And he got acquitted. So we saw in the courtroom that A$AP Rocky leaped into the arms of Rihanna, who knew A$AP had wings.
We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Raheem Mayers, not guilty of
So Rihanna was actually getting dragged because when they were outside doing press after he was found not guilty, somebody asked him, how does it feel to lose your childhood friend? Baby Rihanna turned around and said,
Bottom line is, we're grateful to the jury. They saw through this.
How you think it feels?
Amazing. Bottom line is, we're grateful to the jury. They saw through this.
How you think it feels?
And everybody, I don't know why y'all was dragging her for that. Bitch, don't ask me no dumbass questions. What you think? Like she said, what you think? So everybody was like, she has a nasty attitude. Y'all are so fickle when it comes to Rihanna. I swear. I'm telling y'all right now, honestly, Rihanna actually for her whole career could not do anything wrong. Y'all never used to have an issue with Rihanna being sassy and coming back with the sassy ass clapbacks. And now all of a sudden, in recent years, y'all got a problem. Robin has always been who she is, okay? And she gonna get with you every time. And a lot of y'all y'all been trying to drag her. And it's first of all, yes, she gonna stand by her man because that's her man. Y'all gonna have to accept that. Y'all gotta let that go. A$AP and Rihanna are perfect for each other. I love it. They are made for each other. So all of this, she deserves to be with this person or she deserves better and this and the third. They are one and the damn same. And that's why they are together. And as well as she should have been standing by her man. And she gonna check you. Cause bitch, don't ask no dumbass. I can't stand when people ask dumbass questions. Don't ask me no dumbass questions. Anywho, I'm pretty sure baby number 3 is on the way. I was actually nervous because if he would have been found guilty, baby, I know the session they had before he went to court was okay. So she probably would have been pregnant regardless whether he got found guilty or not. That's that, ooh, my man may be going away for a long time session. So she was probably about to be pregnant while her baby daddy was about to be locked up. But since he was found now guilty, they really had to have a session that night. So just know baby number 3 is coming. And the album is not, if that's the case. Speaking of Rihanna's album, Rihanna did come out and she did an interview with Harper's Bazaar and she talked about new music, you guys. Now y'all been mad at Rihanna for years because she has not given y'all R9. My girl said this much time away from music needs to count for the next thing everyone hears. It has to matter. I have to show them the worth and the weight. So she go on to say, I listen to Anti from top to bottom with no shame. I used to always have shame. I actually don't like listening to my music, but Anti. I can listen to the album. It's not like it's me singing it if I'm just listening to it. That's one album that I can have an out-of-body experience where it's not like, you know, when you hear your voice on a voicemail. She also said, I feel like a lot of you probably can relate to this. Every decision I make revolves around them, her kids. But everything that I do that I love robs me from them. I have a weird resentment with the things that I love. You almost feel like something is always suffering for you to show up somewhere. And even when you show up there, it's not 100% because there's something else on the wheel. It actually is giving me a lot more self-guilt. I don't like letting people down, but I also know that most of that is me letting myself down, which means something has to change, but everything is on the wheel at all times. I have to keep reminding myself that I asked for this, I love this. I try to figure out a balance so that I can feel fulfilled when I show up to something, so I can feel I don't have any guilt. And I can understand that. Even though I don't have kids, but I do understand, you know, you want to put your energy into this, but then if you do that, you're not going to have enough time for that. And then I can imagine with children that I hear that a lot with the mommy guilt, where it's like, dang, I do love my kids and I want to be here and I don't want to miss any moments. But then, hell, before you had the kids, you had a whole career that you love. That was your passion before you had children. So now you got to kind of choose between your career and your kids. So like she said, something is going to suffer. And I think I don't think there's ever going to be able to be a true balance. You just manage it better. You know, it's like she said, you're going to be missing something when it comes down to the children. And then if you didn't put your all into, you know, like your work is because you was with your kids. So you're going to have to deal with, dang, if I would have been all in here, then that would have turned out exactly the way I needed to be. You're going to have to be okay with missing out on something. You're going to have to be okay with your time being split. And you're just going to have to be okay. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I just feel baby number 3 is a mist. And you probably won't be getting the album number 9 in a while. But a lot of y'all don't even believe that new music is coming. So let me ask y'all something. Do y'all want new music from Rihanna? Do you care or are you over it? Like, I feel like she's given us so many albums and so much body of work that I have been surviving off of Rihanna's music for a while now. I do miss Rihanna as far as like having new music to listen to. But, you know, I mean, I think it is about time. So, y'all may really get an album this time. Shout out to A$AP Rocky. He has been appointed as the first ever creative director of Ray-Ban. So according to Billboard, known for his trend-setting influence in both music and fashion industries, A$AP will help guide the creative projects, redesign retail spaces, and provide a distinct vision to the brand's image and design going forward. A$AP said, I've always admired Ray-Ban's ability to stay true to the roots while constantly evolving. I'm excited to be a part of the strong heritage and develop the next chapter of an iconic brand like Ray-Ban. Speaking of Rihanna and A$AP possibly having baby number 3 real soon, in other baby news, Cassie is expecting baby number 3 with her husband Alex Fine. So congratulations to them. I believe she has a 5 and a 3-year-old. You know what's interesting to me? Every single time I've ever heard about Cassie and her husband having marital issues, she pops up pregnant. I'm telling you guys, it's like clockwork. Every single time my ear be to the streets and I hear that they are having issues. There's some rumblings going on. Next thing you know, it's a pregnancy announcement. So I don't know if they're having issues. I'm just saying, it's just so I literally had, before she announced this pregnancy, I had just heard that they were having issues. But then again, I've always hearing that they having issues. But then what couple don't have issues? So it's very possible that they were having issues. Regardless of the fact, they seem very, very happy and all smiles. So shout out to Cassie for bringing another life into the world. Like, she is popping them babies out, y'all. Popping them, popping them, popping them, popping them. Speaking of baby, now I told y'all, I be calling Summer Walker and I call her new boyfriend her pending baby daddy. I said that on the old episode. And apparently Summer Walker got a new pending baby daddy. But you know, every time Summer Walker get a man, she get a baby. Summer Walker just came out and said that she said, I'm literally so sad I can't have a baby this year. She's already plotting, okay? Just when she gets a man, she gonna get a baby up out of you. That's what you gotta know, okay? So shout out to her and her boyfriend, Rico Reckless, I believe is his name. Shout out to him. In other couple news, baby, they saying Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre is a thing, okay? And they look good together too. I kind of was peeping because they were matching on one of the events that they were at. And so what y'all think about this? Do y'all think that Teyana and Aaron are a couple? And if they are a couple, what do you guys think about this? They look good too. I know that's right. Teyana gonna keep a bad bitch or a bad on her arms, okay? Teyana gonna keep something bad on her. Male or female, it's gonna be bad. And that's what you gotta know. But Teyana Taylor be pulling them. All of them. Everybody. Nobody is safe when Teyana Taylor is walking in the room. Her and them abs is snatching everybody up. Oh, that's hot. That's real nice. That's real nice. Oh, I bet she dressing him too. She dressing him and undressing him. Go ahead, Teyana girl. I know that's right. In other lawsuit news, our porcelain princess Kim Kardashian is actually being sued. Kim Kardashian is being dragged to court over a social media screw-up. She's being sued by a guy she mistakenly identified as a death row inmate. According to a new lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Kim is being sued by Ivan Cantu, a project manager from New York who Kim identified as a man awaiting the death penalty in a Texas prison cell. Kim posted a photo of, first of all, Kim, I thought we was only getting black men's out. I thought we was only focused on the black people. Like, I thought we was only getting black people out. I didn't know we was getting the others out too. No shade. Like, we should get everybody out. But I thought that we was only focusing on us. But okay, girl, it's cool. You know, it's fine. Anyways, I was just wondering, you know. And it's Black History Month, so it's like, girl, you should only be focusing on us. But whatever. Kim posted a photo of the wrong Ivan Cantu on her social media in February 2024 when she was trying to bring awareness to the case of an inmate by the name. Ivan says the mix-up subjected him to public embarrassment, shame, hatred, ridicule, disgrace, contempt. Ivan is suing Kim for a libel and slander over the mix-up, and he says she caused him to suffer serious emotional damage. He says Kim's post made him lose sleep, got headaches, and had nightmares and experienced PTSD. And he says she's hurt his reputation and made him need medical care and emotional counseling. Damn, all over a post? Damn. Ivan blasted Kim at the time, saying some idiot who runs her social media accounts used his picture instead of death row inmate Ivan Cantu. That inmate was executed on schedule, by the way. Damn. So the Skims founder who took down the post in the question, but Ivan says the damage was already done because she has hundreds of millions of followers and he's going after her for her money. Kim's lawyer Michael Rhodes tells TMZ it was a simple mistake of using the public photo of another man with the same name to promote Kim's long-standing commitment to the cause of criminal justice reform. The image was taken down almost immediately once the error was discovered. So I'm curious to see if he's going to have a case, because if they took it down so quickly, was your reputation really damaged? Did it really cause harm? Did you really lose sleep? Like, I'm so curious to see if he's going to be able to win this case. I can't wait to see how this goes. I just can't. Child, I don't know. I don't know. He dragging it. He dragging it for sure. So I'm interested in seeing how this works. But, shout out to Kim Kardashian. I'm sure they're going to find a way out of it because they find a way out of everything all the time. Anywho, Diddy. In Diddy news, Anthony Rico files to withdraw from Diddy's legal team ahead of his trial. This ain't looking good. It ain't. When a lawyer withdraws from your case, it's just why. Now, I heard in the streets that Diddy's legal team is actually going after the government because they're saying that the FBI, it was a lot of misconduct with the FBI and how they, detained Diddy and confiscated all of his, information and electronics and all things. They're saying that was handled poorly. It may have been some misconduct in how they even obtained the evidence that they do have. As you know, Diddy is in jail. His charges is racketeering, which is crazy to me. By himself, he's Rico. Sex trafficking and obstruction of justice. And I'm curious to see how this looks, if this is true, which I can see that. It was a lot of leaked information. I kind of was shocked about a lot of information that was leaked for this to be a FBI investigation. And we were just finding out too much. And it does, let's be very clear, it is a takedown. Is Diddy guilty of everything? No. Is he guilty of a lot of things? Yes. Is he guilty of things that he's not being charged with? I believe so. And I believe that even though this is a shakedown and a takedown, and it just seems extremely weird how much energy and focused on Diddy and all these damn documentaries when there haven't even been a trial yet is happening, I do think that he is being targeted. However, where there's smoke, there is fire. I say that to you guys all the time. If you know you were born with a target on your back as a black man, why would you give them ammunition for them to shoot you down? With that being said, in my opinion, I've said it before, I just think that if this is a takedown and let's say he's not guilty of the things that he's being charged with, I do think that there are a lot of things that Diddy has done that has not came to light or has tried to come to light that he's paying for. It's so much that we've heard and so much that we haven't heard. I just think Diddy owe a lot of artists money. It's a lot of bad boy artists that is hungry still, literally, and is fighting for their life, fighting for their livelihoods. Diddy has been known to, snake a lot of people when it comes down to, money. And let's just say with that alone, I can see him. I just believe he's paying for a lot of things that we just don't know about or things that we have heard or speculated. There's other things that he's sitting down for a reason. So if he's not guilty of this, he's guilty of something else. And somewhere or another, he got to get sat down. But I do think that, I think it sucks, but, Diddy has pissed off some people, so I don't know. That's just my opinion. I just really think that if it comes out that they handled him wrong in confiscating a lot of his information and, there was some type of obstruction, then Diddy probably will get off. How many of y'all in the chat think that Diddy is going to walk? Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't think Diddy going to do no time, y'all. I don't think so. Well, you know what? I don't know. A part of me feels like he going to beat it. But then his lawyer dropped out. And I wonder why the lawyer dropped out. Now, I wonder what if this is true? If the Diddy camp is going after, the government, then maybe the lawyer was like, "Ooh, baby, they got too much on you. I gotta go. That's too much." I don't know. That's what I got on Diddy, though. I try not to cover too much on Diddy because I really want to wait until the trial begins, and so it's always something new every single day. So I'm very interested in seeing how this unfolds for him. But tell me what you guys think. Did you guys believe the lawsuit between Beyonce and Jay-Z versus A$AP Rocky and Rihanna? Are you happy that A$AP got acquitted? And are you looking for new music from Rihanna? Tell me what you think about the rest of the topics. But make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, especially if you stay to the end of this video. It's your girl Cece, the Pop Culture It Girl, and I'm bye.